Testing. This is MEZA Grandduchess RASMASKONEN reporting live from my little makeshift studio, little recreation room. It is Sunday, May 19, 2013 at 3:36 p.m. And what do I always cap the week or end the week or start the week with, however you say it? Actually, Friday is my prayer day, and that's my day of rest. So I start the week on Saturday, Sunday. So Monday is my third day of the week. Sunday is the second day of the week for me, technically speaking. But in standard time, this is the family day, the start of the week or the end of the week for some people. Day of rest, however you want to interpret it. Some source of my reflection today. Some people say I'm cruel in my assault and my perspective on certain aspects of my life and my experiences. But it could never be cruel. Your feelings could never be cruel. Maybe in effect of deliverance, it stuns some of us. Truth hurt and it stuns a lot. It burns because it's not the way we like to think of it. But because that's not the way we like to think of it, it doesn't mean that that's the way it is. It is what it is. And sometimes to be realistic and honest with thyself is a true mirror of what we need to put ourselves in other people's perspective. Not because they're worse than you, or they never had a better chance than you, or they never had a better background. Life throws incredible obstacles, situation. And how do we negotiate those situations? Do we come to mutual understanding of help? Do we become Samaritized? Is there a Samaritization of our actions and our thoughts? Or do we become selfish and think of our own deliverance and our own stabilization? Sometimes we do, for money. And money is important, but it should not dominate the basic essence of what we strive for. Is for a hopeful, united society. And meanwhile, we can't have everyone the same, and we don't want everyone the same. It doesn't mean that we can't include and listen to things that are different. That's all they ask from the days of Bible. To be included, to listen, to understand, to be given a chance to be given what's due in forgiveness, to be given a chance to breathe and a chance to hope. When Ruth and her three daughters left and started to travel on that road, she was so determined that she would not be a burden, unselfish to burden them. But they were determined that should they leave a mother by the side, a mother that was been so good to them, that they would not be good mothers in the future, or would not be mothered unto the next part of life. And so they were Samaritized and henceforth found their deliverance. I wrote one little thing. I'm not cruel to speak on my victimizers, regardless of the penalties. I'm happier to release their pendants to penance, and so forth. I speak on them and I pray on it, and I pray, oh God would ask me to pray, or Allah or Buddha, as I come through my own divinity and through my own spirituality, through my own blessing, that should I speak it and should they recognize it, that they should change it, not because I want them to change or to benefit me, but to see the effects of a different side of reality. When Solomon built all those temples, people thought he was moving away from God, but he wanted to show people that God was in everything that he did and said, and he came to people in various different aspects of life, form and names. And through he knew Ishmael was another branch of his line, and he respected it, and even had something in regards in the temple dedicated to Ishmael. People thought he was lost, but actually he was trying to show us the vastness of divinity, and that none of us are right, but we strive to include, to learn, to grow, and to become wiser, regardless of what personal feelings of the Samaritans or the Thespians or whatever they are. That another opinion can be enlightened and can be livened and can come to life. In that fire and passion lays sometimes the lies that we tell ourselves. The lies sometimes that we take the Bible up and we interpret just word for word. The lies that we use the Bible to torture other people, or the Quran, or whatever it is, because we use certain sections to bombard and to book each other, and they come to live in fear. And we should not. We should never have to live in fear of the word. But with everything, transformation in the Bible and in the Quran and in Buddha's word, I forgot what they're called, I read them. There is always change, adaptation to the word, to society, to include love. Change, more change, and to include more love. And henceforth Samaritizing themselves and not excluding themselves from the change in their society and in their environment. They never become militarized in structure and set it up in a place where they would dominate everyone's thoughts and lives like a police society. Police has its place, but the inclusiveness of different thoughts and different aspects of philosophies of life is what we strive for. And in the fire sometimes that lays within us, I wrote another thing, the fire lays in lies. We ponder and practice hypocrisy and assault the innocent with fear for comfortable lives. And I'm going to read that again. In fire lays lies, which ponder and practice hypocrisy and assault, and we assault the innocent with our fear for comfortable lives. And who is the innocent? Yes, there's always the innocent and the guilty, but look at yourself in the mirror. You could be the innocent. Practice not hiding from yourself. You assault yourself when you hide. Your innocence is lost. It's been victimized by you when you do not practice the very essence of what you should. You have grown and learned and loved, and what you should outstretch to each human being. The loss of your innocence give you sleepless nights, reckless days, and countless troubles. So the innocent, my dear folks, are not the person that's also victimized. We know that there's a target that's victimized, but we also know the innocence of each and every cool-hearted person is assaulted. Sleepless night, worries, trouble, and whatever it is, when you do not practice what you should or Samaritize yourself, and you know that who you are, then you become your own victim. You are assaulting yourself, your innocence. So release yourself, protect your innocence, flourish the goodness inside of you, cultivate the diversity in you of thought, of action, and that spirit of humility and civility. Samaritize it. Samaritize your knowledge and become wiser in your spirit and in your actions. This is MEZA Grandduchess RASMASKONEN on Sunday, signing off, also known as Ryan Tomlinson. Have a good day.